He put jet black Band-Aids on my desk. Numerous things.
Senior investigator Kim Bryson says she was told she'd never move up in the ranks when she complained about racist behavior by her white supervisor at the New York State Police.
Took my photo and superimposed it in a chitlin kitchen and hung it on the wall. Drew a swastika on someone's infant's picture on the wall. And he said to the only other black senior investigator in the room, "Take the cotton you've been picking out your ears." They are racist, and they're still in a position of power. They still will review all applicants that come into this troop.
Bryson is one of a half dozen minority troopers who told the Associated Press that racism has continued to flourish, despite a decades-long effort to increase diversity in the ranks.
The overwhelmingly, the people that I have spoken to have experienced some level of bias or racism absolutely within the New York State Police.
Of the agency's more than 4,700 troopers, only 4% are black, even though 19% of the state population is black. Efforts to address the lack of diversity stretch back to the 1970s when a federal judge ordered hiring goals, but progress stalled, and the percentage of black troopers fell again after a consent decree was lifted in 2015.
So there's certainly, I think, a lot of room for the New York State Police to increase the diversity amongst their ranks.
Research shows diversity in law enforcement can affect everything from officer morale to interactions with the community. A study published this year in the journal Science suggested it can also lead to improvement on how police treat people of color.
But as long as the police department is viewed as being separate from the community, as being, let's face it, racist in terms of some of their actions, that is not going to attract people who've been traditionally underrepresented.
I was, afraid.
Bryson says that needs to start with commitments at the highest levels of the state police ranks and improving racial bias training. She leads an association of minority New York State troopers that's lobbying the state's acting superintendent to prioritize minority hires.
And the only way that we're going to move beyond these things is that it starts to be taken seriously. And the system that is in place right now, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Robert Bumstead, Associated Press.